Hello everybody and welcome back to another chill Sunday stream. Hope everybody's having a chill and lovely Sunday. I see Ill's already here. Can't wait, won't be late this time. Glad to hear it and glad to hear that you're here. So yeah, today we're going to be finishing Bug Fables officially. There's an off chance things might go somewhat wrong in the Cave of Trials that we have to do, and if that happens to be the case, then you'll get a little 15-minute clip or something at the beginning of next stream to just wrap it up. But either way, we are finishing Bug Fables for reals this week. So that's kind of exciting. I also want to remind people to switch over to live chat instead of top chat, as you know, YouTube likes to put you on a chat that eliminates some of the comments. And I've noticed a lot of my comments as of late have been being removed, which is disturbing. It's been happening on my videos as well. So apologies to anybody who I haven't responded to. I'm getting messages and notifications that there's 6 to 8 messages happening, but I only will get 1 or 2. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but when it comes to live chat, again, it's preferential because you can all talk to each other, and this stream is not just about me, but about everybody coming together and having a chill Sunday experience. Further, I'll come back to that ill in one moment. So moving forward from that, we're going to be talking about Brazil's election a little bit today, which, to be perfectly realistic, because I am from the US and there's always a fog when it comes to media sources and the actual events that are happening within Central and South America, there's always a risk I may not have every bit of information, but I'm hopeful that when we talk about this, that the chat can come together with me and we can have a good conversation to discuss a lot of the details going on in Brazil right now. Yeah, for sure, Lula. Definitely, L. 100% with you there. Jaguar, hello and welcome. Always glad to see the kitty in the box emote. Happy Sunday to you as well. Glad to have you here and hope you're having a chill day. So Ill, what I was talking about with the comments is that some of the comments that I've gotten on my channel, especially in the past few videos, have not been showing up for me unless I actually look into the reviews of the comments. Things are getting kind of like, they're kind of not showing up on the channel, and it's really frustrating. Even some of the comments I've responded to are not showing up on the channel, and I'm not sure what's going on there. I have a few suspicions, but I can't say for sure. In fact, a lot of my recent videos have not been getting the views that they should, and it's been a little curious. Ill said, that's weird, I also see that some comments have replies, but when I look, it's empty. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, and I don't understand why. And, like, I'm not trying to say, like, every video is gonna be, you know, 100% up to standard, but there's a certain level that I've come to expect from certain videos, and I'm not seeing that. Like, certain topics I know we're gonna hit a certain threshold and maybe not do as well as other videos, that's fine. But it's been very interesting seeing how certain videos have just completely fallen to the wayside in terms of views, especially within the first number of hours when they're put out. Kind of curious as to what's going on, or if YouTube changed their algorithm stuff. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. We're here for Bug Fables. I'm gonna give people a few more minutes to get in, because I announced the stream a little bit late. I should also throw this up on Twitter. Remind myself to do that. I use Twitter, like, I don't use Twitter often enough that I even remember to put it sometimes, but today I did. So yeah, is everybody excited? We're going to be finishing Bug Fables this week. Welcome, Perry. Hello, hello, and welcome. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. I know. Last Bug Fable, so many memories indeed. We'll make sure that there is a very good statue and Staxel for this game, because we've spent a good amount of time here. And there's been a lot of good memories. It does feel weird to end Bug Fables, right? Well, let's get in. So, I have a small thing I have to do before we get into everything. So, if you see my inventory, I have set us up for the Cave of Trials. Lion Shark, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. Il says, Link, Luna, Lily, Zach, and Zoe say woof and meow. Woof and meow right back at you, kitty cats and doggies. So I have set up my inventory for the Cave of Trials. These berry smoothies, which are made of tangy berries and black cherries, they are items that fully restore the party's TP, and the Queen's Dinners, which restore 15 HP and 15 TP. I have my medals set up in a way as to, at the moment, create a very defensive build so that we can survive the trial of 50 members. So I have 50 battles, and hopefully get the secret battle that is supposed to be at the end, and beat it. So V has Miracle Matter on, which every time V falls, 2 turns later V will automatically revive. Kabu has all of these defensive things on. So Reflection, Meditation, and Prayer, what this does is every turn, if Kabu does nothing, he will gain 4 health back, the party will gain 2 TP back, and his defense will increase by 2. So the goal of this build is to make... Yeah, they do stack. So the goal is to make this so that Kabu ends up taking most of the hits with Taunt during the battles, and either protect him with Leaf's Bubble Shield, or to... what's it called? Or to basically just tank the hits and then defend, and use Leaf's turn to defend, so he gains 4 HP back on top of the 2 defense that would prevent damage. And again, if V falls, V's going to come back in 2 turns from the defensive build. V is obviously going to be our main attacker, and is going to be equipped with this Leaf Cloak, which I have to re-equip after I'm done getting the last tangy berries I need, which will allow Leaf to be in the front of the party but not be targeted quite as often. In addition, V has... So the whole party has Triumphant Buzz and Victory Buzz, which gives us 4 TP extra after battle, as well as 2 HP to the whole party. And then V has the 2 power boosts. I think this should be a good build. I just need to get more tangy berries, so I'm gonna go grind that very quick and just get the last 4 that I need. And then we'll go straight for the Cave of Trials and then get the rest of the medals we need. Also, is the sound... No. So this area has the golden seedlings that give you tangy berries. I could theoretically just buy them if I don't get them right away. But when I was grinding them last night, it was spawning pretty quickly. Of course, now I'm on stream, it's not gonna work quite the same. Hello, Duke. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. Glad to have you here. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well myself. Oh, also, I should use these heart berries on Cabo to give Cabo more defense and health. Jay, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a chill, lovely Sunday. Thank you so much for the dono. $5 donation by Jay. No funny message today, just take it. Well, I will gladly take that. It is very appreciated. And, again, thank you for stopping in. Hope you can stay for a bit. Jay says not very long, got a busy Sunday ahead. Well, I hope it's busy for you and not busy for an employer. Hopefully there's good news there and not busy. Bill says never noticed the scimitar there. The scimitar was from beating one of the optional boss battles. Of course, now that I'm on stream, it's gonna not show up at all. Worst case scenario, I can just spend the 160 berries. It's not like I don't have it. You are late, Jalix, but it's okay, because the stream's here for 4 hours. I was a little late starting today, so... I hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. Glad you could make it. Fashionably late. True. There we go. We got a golden one. So every time you defeat a golden seedling, you end up getting a tangy berry. Shark, if you're here, do you happen to know whether or not you can face the optional boss on if you're not on hard mode? True, Jalix, you did kind of come in. You get another free day tomorrow? Awesome. Because of a pretty bad holiday. Uh-oh. Thank you, Shark. I appreciate it. Because I prefer not doing it on hard mode if I don't have to. I think you just need 4 tangy berries in your inventory. Wait, I used the wrong move. Oops. course, off stream I was getting like 2 or 3 of these in one run, and then on stream it's not happening. Oh! 2 in the same battle. Heck yeah. You get a free day, so you're not complaining. Jalix says it's German reunification day tomorrow, which is celebrating a pretty bad thing. That created the divide between East and West Germany that persists to this day. Is tomorrow really the unification day? I'm gonna remind everybody to go get water and stay hydrated. How many more berries do I need? I need 1 more at this point. Didn't mean to hit that save point, but okay. You know, I'm not surprised that there's a reunification day, to be honest. It seemed like the kind of nationalistic holiday that they would make to celebrate the state as it currently is. If I don't get the 4th tangy berry here, I'll just buy it. Because I just want to get the Cave of Trials going. Yeah, I figured, Jalix. It's exactly that. We'll head to Metal Island. Actually, I have this crunchy leaf in my inventory. Can I just... Yeah. Okay, I can just use it. Duke says, did the reunification create the divide between East and West Germany, or did that exist beforehand and has not been properly addressed? I'm genuinely curious and not very knowledgeable. I would imagine that the divide already existed, considering the separation between Soviet-controlled and US-controlled Germany. Alright, I think our inventory is more or less set up. We're gonna lead with B. We're gonna heal first. And then we're gonna head to the Cave of Trials. And then we'll go get all the other medals and badges that we need. But first, let me turn off Seedling Affinity and give Leaf Cloak to B. Part of it certainly existed beforehand, since the US could afford the whole Marshall Plan with the Soviet gutted East German industry. Yeah. Like, these divides are long projects. Unpredictable axolotl bug game still. Yeah, this is the last time we're going to be facing this. Or we're going to be playing this game, rather. I was close to beating it a few weeks ago. Things in the post-game took a really long time. Jaguar says, by the way, I'm going to be AFK for a bit. No problem, take your time. Axolotl, thank you so much for stopping in. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like it needs to be on hard mode. So I'm not going to go in on hard mode. I just have to have at least 3 tangy berries in the inventory. I have 4, so we're good. The only thing that concerns me is if Leaf gets taken out in battle, but I'm not super concerned about that. Let's play this. I don't feel like fighting these little battles. It's down here, right? Yeah, I didn't even know this existed. There's this little cave over here. And inside this cave, there's a little pedestal. And this mysterious piece that we had for a long time in this game, I don't even remember where we got it. We put that in. And behold, the Cave of Trials. The Gauntlet of 50 Battles. If this were Super Mario RPG, would be Mario. I think the best part about this game is that all of them can be the protagonist, depending on how you play the game. Il says, I don't know why, but the cave reminded me of the Mewtwo cave. I could totally see that. Brask, Zen, I'm not even gonna try. The Roach dialect. Come on, Leaf. You gotta translate. This accent is really weird. Let's see. Translation complete. Welcome, challengers. Welcome to the Cave of Trials. Guess we won't need to translate then. Here, you can challenge many enemies you faced before in succession, in return for prizes and glory. Prizes? Glory? Aw, yeah. This must be an ancient roach training simulator. Indeed, shall we start a test run? Error, no data available. Bleh, it's busted. Loading backup assistance message. Oh, fret not, challengers. All we need is a crystal that has recorded any battles you have fought. A crystal that recorded our battles? It must be something that has been with us since the start, but what? You have a crystal that's recorded your fights up to this point. I'm assuming either the Explorer permit? Data reading completed. Trial system online. Please speak to me whenever you're ready to start the program or you have any questions about the system. Alright, it's prize, glory, and a hollow train whatever time. We're ready. Let's load up the trial program. Battle 1 of 50, let's go. Turn relay onto B. And we'll do dash through on these. Oh, right, because he's not in the front row. Actually, Strategy. Do nothing. And then attack. Bam. Congratulations, here comes the next challenge. Battle to a 50. Let's go. I love that V just wrecks them. Go Chomsky. I know a lot of the later battles are going to get tougher, but these early ones are going to be kind of on the simple side. Let's turn Relay onto V. Who's going to attack you? And then we'll have Cabo do the same thing. He did say 3 of 50. You have to beat 50 battles of this. Here comes the next challenge. Battle 4 of 50, let's go. I have badges on that make me heal at the end of battle. Every battle I heal 4 TP and 2 HP per character. There's a full heal every 10 battles? I didn't even know that. Battle 5 of 50, let's go. I think I'm actually going to... No, I'll just stick with B in the front. Yeah, 2 damage. Not too bad, not too bad. Battle 6 of 50, let's go. And I'll have you dash through. And that does it. So, not too bad so far, not too bad. So what's everybody else doing for their chill Sunday? Anybody got any interesting things going on? think we're gonna use Hurricane Toss to get rid of you super quick. Then we're gonna turn Relay onto V. He's going to attack. And I'll turn Relay back to V, who will attack again. With 1 HP left, I will just do nothing, and then attack. Shark says I've been reading Anarchism and the Black Revolution lately. Oh, awesome. What have you thought of it? Battle 8 of 50, let's go. I just love that V can smack for 70 damage, or 7 damage rather. Here comes the next challenge. Battle 9 of 50, let's go. I want to make sure Thief doesn't take any of my items. I'm gonna dash through. And we can... finish off the Scorpion. And little Chomsky can do that. So I think best strategy here is do nothing. Then turn Relay onto Kabu and do nothing. Oh, you can't do nothing twice in the same turn? Or, okay, that makes sense. That would be a little bit too much. Shark says I'm enjoying it so far. He talks about some recent stuff with Trump at the pandemic in the latest edition. Oh, I'll have to check that out. That's really cool. And there's stuff with the Black Panthers and the Civil Rights Movement. It's cool learning about a part of history I never knew existed. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a good read. It's been a while. I should reread that. Especially if they have more content. I'm gonna blast through a bit of my... Oh, whoops. I meant to use... Okay. That was my fault. It didn't end up amounting to much. Oh, you only get a certain number of heals? No, I'll skip that. Battle 11 of 50, go. I need Leaf to attack here to get the arrowworm out of the ground. And both of these have no way to attack, so I'm actually gonna try to play for getting my TP back, since I didn't get the full heal that I originally wanted. It's 2 damage, that's fine. Attack the underground one. We'll attack you, knock you out. And I'll have you do nothing. Alright, now we end the battles super quick. We've almost got our TP back. Here comes the next challenge. Oh, that one's underground. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this drone super quick. You can get this one out of the battle. And let me finish the scorpion off, and we've got a battle won. And we're back to full health and TP. As long as we can keep that level of just keeping our HP and TP constantly regenerating by using the ends of battles in that way, I think we'll be fine. And then I can turn Relay back to B. And Chomsky wins the battle. Jalek says, oh man, whoever made this throat medicine is one of the evilest people on the planet. They made it yummy. Oh no. Oh no. Username hops in. Hello and welcome, username. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. Under a direct democracy, what if people democratically decide to implement pro-fascist policies about, and what about complex issues that most people aren't educated on? To be perfectly blunt, if it's a direct democracy and they try to institute something fascist, there's a contradiction at play. First and foremost, if you are trying to implement fascist policies, there's always an outgroup that is not being taken into consideration, and therefore their say in the democracy would be ignored. Even if you have a majority implementing that where the minority population is being removed from voting in any way, shape, or form, that is not direct democracy and therefore does not count. Furthermore, consensus models would probably be better than direct democracy. So, and there are also topics where democracy wouldn't be a factor because you'd appeal to things like, say, scientific understanding. You're not going to vote for whether or not something is medicine or not. It either is or it isn't. So people cannot vote for fascist policies. That's just not something that can feasibly happen. If they do, they are not a direct democracy. It's just, they are absolutely opposed to one another. Because the core principle of having a direct democracy is that everybody has to be equally included. What's my best strategy here? I don't think... Jalek says you can vote in a fascist under representative democracy, but that doesn't really work in direct democracy. If somebody were to do something like that in a direct democracy, it would cease being a direct democracy. I'm not saying it's not possible under direct democracy, but it would cease being the thing that it claims to be. Chomsky can do 1 point of damage to you. And then I can turn relay to you, have you use Hurricane Toss, which will kill the turret, and then Chomsky can get the final blow. And all that cost was 1 TP. Harry says, for complex issues that most are educated on, I would think there would be an attempt to explain how the issues relate to those people so they could offer input on. Yeah, no, that would definitely be another factor, where you'd have to have some sort of discussion and conversation about how the issue affects people. Do a dash through here. Bill's posted a video that has an example of democracy as ordering pizza. True. I've seen that video, it's a good one. Oh, Obama honey time. Each of these have 10 HP. Not sure what the best strategy is here. You know what? I might put Cabo in the front, dash through, to do 4 damage apiece. I forgot they did this. It's been so long since I fought this enemy. Ow. Let's just throw B in the front row, we can wipe it out now. Return relay. B. We'll finish the fight off. Obama. Obama honey. It's an abominable honey. To be fair, every time I was playing through the game, I heard Obama Honey as well, even when I said it. Why do you have more damage than I can do in terms of HP? Part of me is wondering if I should have gone with the Berserk strategy, but I think we should be okay. I'm gonna Hurricane Toss. And then Chomsky should be able to finish this one off. And I'll take the 1 damage. Before I do, Kabu does nothing. And we're only down 2 TP. And this is basically the strategy we're going to be using for most of these fights, where it's just going to be a constant thing of me trying to manage my TP to make sure it stays as high as possible, while maintaining my HP throughout. And we're already at battle 18, so... Oh, that's a little annoying. Go, Chomsky. That is very annoying. First strategy, or first one I'm gonna have you do is do a regular attack. I'm gonna turn relay into Kabu, who's going to do nothing, while I let Chomsky do a point of damage. Kabu hasn't been hit this turn, so what I'm gonna do is have Kabu do nothing. You know what? I'll just end the battle here. Il says, should you be conservative, pun intended, you will heal after 10 battles. You only get 2 heals after the 10 battles. So for me, I want to leave my 2 heals probably for battles 30 and 40, not for 10 and 20, because I generally don't need them. Though we're going to start getting to the point where I'm going to be in the range of needing them a little bit more. No, we'll turn relay onto V. We'll just attack the head twice. And kill it. We'll take whatever damage this has to offer. We'll have Kabu do nothing, and then we'll attack. Battle over, and we came out ahead. There is no reality in which I don't hurricane toss this right out of the battle. And we'll turn relay back to me. And Chomsky will be able to take that one out. That's 5 damage. I want to get out of this battle as fast as possible. There we go. Those are not my favorite enemies in this game to fight. 30 battles to go. Battle 21 out of 50. Can I take the heal shark on battle 50 before the fight of the secret boss, or is my options only 30 and 40 at this point? Yeah, I'm not sure either. To 100% the game, I technically only need to get to battle 40. If he's doing 0 damage to me, I am going to use this opportunity to get everything back up to max. Yeah, there's literally no reason for me not to do what I'm doing right now. And we'll do nothing one more time. Poor Chomsky can't reach true. Yeah, Chomsky looks so cute trying though. So that's why I keep doing it. That was a really good battle, because that was basically a full heal. Oh, we're starting to get into more annoying territory though. So I'm gonna wanna hit you, because now Chomsky can finish you. And I'm gonna turn relay back to B. Hurricane toss 1. And have B attack the other. And a free battle. Welcome, Imagination Scene. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. Glad to have you here. We're currently doing the Fable trials in Bug Fables. We're up to battle 23 of 50. Just making our way through. And since you can't do damage to me, heal time. I'll play down the 1 TP. Yep. It's interesting also how these battles are going through the entirety of the journey of the game. Which makes me think that the final battles are going to be against those horrific, the horrific bugs from the what are they called? The area outside of Bulgaria. I can't defeat them in one battle. The Deadlanders, that's the word. I had to hit Leaf. It's not too bad. Just Leaf has my lowest HP stat right now. Turn it back to E. Yeah, we're halfway there, which is amazing. Of course, it's only going to get harder as we keep going. And battle over. Also, living on a prayer is now officially in my head. Thank you so much, Il. Battle 26 out of 50. Oh, goodness, this one's not a good battle. And then we're gonna turn relay back to V. Who's gonna do damage to you. Then I'm gonna Turn relay back to V one more time. Use Hurricane Toss. Chomsky will defeat one of you. Now I just have to survive. Oh. That's not... That was unexpected. We'll have V attack twice. Habu's going to do nothing here. And Chomsky's gonna win us the battle. Back to full health and TP. Oh, we're already up to these enemies? Ooh, the music changed. It's surviving with 1 HP just bothered me so much. Alright, we're down 6 TP. That's okay. Battle 28 out of 50, let's go. Now we're in the Forsaken Lands areas. Let's wipe the flowering out. Yeah, I could still use items. Realistically, in terms of items, I have items that can restore 46 TP in one go. So I'm set on that regard. The goal is to hopefully not have to use all that. Dang, it still did 2 damage with that. Poor Chomsky can't really do anything there. Dang. Strategy, do nothing. Attack. We're back to full health and TP. This is... Alright, Chomsky can now kill the spider. That one. We're getting into the range where V cannot kill them in 2 hits. Two regular hits, I should say. Not the worst thing that could have happened. That's a little annoying, but we'll be fine. Battle 30 of 50, let's go. That's fine. Just turn relay onto V. I think V can wipe out the pumpkin. Yeah. Just 1 damage. And 1 damage. We'll have you do nothing. Turn relay on V. Battle over. Oof, your internet went down. Welcome back, Imagination Scene. You've had 3 outages in your area? That's... oof. That's not good. There's one of the medals we need. I don't even need the heal. Actually, that's a really good question, Jaguar. What is the cause of the outage, if you know? And Chomsky with the clutch. They just say it's an unexpected outage. Yeah, they're not going to tell people, unfortunately. Battle 32 of 50. We'll do first attack on you. Turn relay back to V. Second attack kills you. Turn relay back to V, who's going to use Hurricane Pulse. Ah, that did not work out as I planned. Okay. Undesirable outcome. That has a leak down 3 HP. That's not the best, but it'll be okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Get these things out of here as soon as possible. I hate these moth flies. Bill had asked, where's the outage, which country? And an imagination scene says, England under the glorious rule of Liz Truss. Heavy sarcasm. Shark says, does the start of this battle theme remind anyone else of Cowboy Bebop? You know, that's a show that I really have to watch. Does anybody else know? Jaguar says, seriously, 3 times is something unexpected and you have no idea what it could be. Yeah, for sure. They have no idea what it could be. There's no possibility that they have any idea of what's going on. Let's... I don't know how much damage the Wasp Troopers are actually gonna do. That wasn't too bad. I might take a few turns here to get some TP back. I'll do a single hit with V. Oh, you know it'd be a good idea? No, but that wouldn't give me TP back. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take the time here to get some TP back. I'm gonna put Cabo in the front. Do nothing. Do nothing. Do nothing. Do nothing. End battle. We'll heal. Did anyone play the Kellogg's game when they were younger? I don't know what Kellogg's game you're talking about. Did I decide on what game to play next? Yeah, the server voted. We're going to be playing a game called Omno. But between, we're going to be going into Staxel, our first game, and we're going to be building a little bit of a monument to these wonderful characters. Because, honestly, this game has been a cherished memory to share with you all. I really enjoyed this game with you all. Battle 35 of 50, let's go. This is one of those moments where I wish I had Leaf's attack up and I could just ice rain the ever-living crap out of them. But that's not the reality we live in. So you're gonna take 7. Oh. Never mind. Mission Kellogg's, it was called. That is such a ridiculous name. I love it. Go, Chomsky. Sir? You are gonna have to give me back that berry juice right now. Yeah, that was not happening. I was not gonna lose an item that can heal 46 TP. Nope. Oh, here comes the next challenger. Flying Trick says the start of this theme and the start of the Cowboy Bebop theme sound the same. Il says, I played the Captain Crunch game when I was little. Mission Kellogg's was the name of the game. Are these like the little propaganda games that were put out in the cereal boxes to sell you more cereal? Oh my goodness, I remember those. The little CD-ROM in the cereal box. Oh, that's frustrating. You tried, Chomsky. 1 damage to everybody? That's fine. Do nothing. I'm actually gonna hold off 1 more turn and try to get a little bit more TP back. Yeah, it ends now. Alright, that's not too bad. We're at 40 TP. Imagination says, I got it free with the cereal we got. I was sure shocked when it worked because I didn't think the machine even had a graphics card. I don't know how it worked, to be honest. It's so weird how those memories have been ingrained in us, right? Can you do enough damage to that? No. Oh boy. That's okay. That's also okay. Okay, Chomsky can eliminate that. Alright, we're not in too bad of a place. We're down 10 TP. Everybody's still full healed. We're going into battle... What is this, 38? Yeah, oh. 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 This is not a good battle. Didn't like that. Please stop attacking V. Okay, I think we're good. And actually, I think that it's spawning that little guy in may have been the best thing for us. Because I don't think it can damage us. So what I can do here is use sharing stash. Which will heal the party, and then have you do nothing, and you do nothing, and you do nothing. Yep. They just gave me a free heal for the upcoming battles. Oops. It's okay. You know what? I can put V in the front row. Okabu in the front row now. And we got a full heal. Imagination says, Lemmings was the first game I ever played. Our school was too cheap to upgrade our computers when we were in school, so we were using Acorn computers, and that was one of the program games on. Oh my goodness, Acorn. Yo, you're going way back with that. Jeez. Ill said, I shared the Captain Crunch game in the Discord. Ah, peak gaming right there. Peak gaming. Imagination Scene says they've upgraded the computers 1 year before we were leaving. Of course they did. Ill says, almost looks like a Chomsky doppelganger. It was a Chomsky doppelganger. That's what we were fighting, and that worked in our complete favor. Oh. This is an interesting combination of enemies. If I attack this midge, the other midge is going to attack us as a counterattack. Which is fine. V? No, V can't do enough damage. I didn't like that. JLXX, what's an Acorn computer? Il says, I saw images of Acorn computers, and they do really look like some of the early computers my school had, but I can't remember that brand name. Imagination says, old computers with very square-looking mouses. With a trackball mouse. Oh my goodness. And most of the programs, if it's the ones I'm thinking of, I'm going to just say Acorn computer. They ran off of floppy disks. Like, I don't even think they had an internal hard drive. The equivalent in the US was, like, the early, like, Sinclairs and Apples and IBMs. Jaguar says, I want to add that the school probably is not too cheap, but they more than likely did not have a funding because the government's always slashing budget for education. Oh yeah, austerity measures for the win, right? I'm right, right? Terrible, terrible. V cannot kill a single one of these in a single attack, but also... I have a full heal after this battle. So everything is getting Hurricane Toss. You get a Hurricane Toss, and you get a Hurricane Toss, and you get a Hurricane Toss. Okay, congrats on making it this far. Still 10 battles to go through. I got the TP saver. I will use a heal. 41 to 50. Let's go. At this point, I think items are fair game. Although, you know, obviously I'd prefer not to use them if I didn't have to. That was not cool. End this battle. Alright, we're only down 3 TP. Il says, agree, Jaguar. Jaguar says, but they always have money to bail out the rich corporations. Of course they do. Of course. There's always enough money to help with the rich. Never with the people who actually need it. Imagination says Thatcher, then John Mayer, then Tony Blair, all going through at least some form of neoliberalism. Jaguar says governments do show where their alignments truly lie, and that's not with the people. 100% with you there, Jaguar. Imagination Scene says financial socialism for the banks and nothing for the rest of us. And Jaguar said, because we're lazy moochers. Oh yeah, we didn't earn any of it. You know, we're us, the majority of us who are the hard workers who actually make things run. We didn't work hard enough to get all that. Imagination says in the latest mini budget here, they want to give tax cuts to the rich and are going to make the poor pay for the crisis we are in, tanking the pound as a result. Imagination also says they have been so open and brazen about it, at least the others pretended to care about the poor. Flying Shark said just eat less avocado toast. Oh man. Isn't that the best advice? Stop eating avocado toast. Maybe the rich could go without a yacht, you know? That's been happening a lot. Jaguar says, true, less toast for us, more private jets for the rich. Okay, we're on the same wavelength there, Jaguar. The double standard gets you so angry. It's so obvious. It is. It really is. Finish off the wasp in the back row. And then turn relay onto you. Attack. We're not gonna win this on this turn, so I might as well turn relay back to Cabo, do nothing. Chomsky will do a point of damage. And let Chomsky get the win. Jalek says, why did that ever become a thing? Avocados aren't even that expensive. There's a reason for that, Jalix. Jaguar says, don't get me started on the politics of avocados. You should hear me during book clubs. Jalix says, oh noes, that's a whole other can of worms. Yeah, you opened a can of worms with the avocados. There's a lot of racism. There's a lot of classism that's tied to all of it. But yeah, and the politics of them being affordable in the US and who gets to afford them is a big issue. And we'll leave it at that. This is the heavy hitter. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Turn relay back to B. I'm not going to be able to take out the one in the back row. I'll turn relay back to B to just get an attack in and do some damage. You try, Chomsky. Battle over. Ooh, okay. Imagination says one conservative MP literally went on TV and said people can get jobs that pay more. Ah, yes, the great strategy of just going and finding a better job. Because that totally works. I'm starting to burn through my TP a bit here. That was bad. Skill? No, I just need to attack with you. Let me catch up with what y'all are saying. Honestly, Europe is kind of turning fashion pretty quickly. I mean, it's been doing that for a while, but yeah. And then it's just going to get worse as climate change gets worse, to be honest. Battle 45 of 50, let's go. Let's strategy, turn relay back to Kalbu, have you do nothing. Jaguar says, it's a whole can of something for sure. I can chat about it in the server at some point again. Yeah, for sure. I definitely welcome that, Jaguar. Maybe we can talk, and maybe that can even turn into a video topic, because that is something that I'd like to talk about, and you can either get... We can talk about it. That's definitely something in the cards that I wouldn't mind discussing. The UK and Italy both have kind of fast prime ministers. France is getting there. How about Sweden? At least they didn't make gains in Germany last year, although that's probably going to change since the left party pretty much is falling apart at this point. I think Spain's government's fash, says ill. Imagination Scene says, I have mixed feelings about the Labour Party rising in the polls here after the Al Jazeera documentary on the corruption and right takeover of the party. It's called Labour Files. Imagination, can you post that on the Discord? I would definitely like to take a look at that documentary. I want to hear some of that endgame music, says ill. Yeah, me too, right? Oh, is that a Deadlander? We have a Deadlander in this one. Get rid of that Deadlander real quick. Okay. Turn relay back to B. Who's going to attack? You. Turn relay back to B and end this fight. I haven't used a single item, by the way, at this point, so... Imagination says, if Europe freaked out about migrants before, they're going to go crazy when climate change migration arrives. It's already starting, if we're going to be real. That stuff is already happening. Jaguar says, when I went to change the size of my screen, the type of chat changes from live to top chat. Does anyone know how to make this stop? I'd like to keep live chat. You can potentially pop your, depending on what device you're on, you can pop the chat out from the window, and that might actually help. Bill says both are caused by major industrial powers. 100% correct. Imagination says, just reminded me to change to live chat. Yeah, please, if you're watching and you're on top chat instead of live chat, you're probably missing part of the conversation. And I want you all to be able to converse with each other. That's a really big part of this channel. It's not just about me, it's about these topics that we're covering, and kind of hard when YouTube is blocking some of the comments. Jaguar, it needs to be changes all the time. I need to verify often. Jaguar says, sure, let's chat. You could also take notes on my rants during book club. Yeah, for sure. I have to go back and look at those. Thank you for posting the Discord. Jaguar says, if you're watching and haven't joined the Discord, it's a great place to have more discussions like these all the time. Just a good time. Yeah, we have, intense political conversations, but we also have more chill topics on gaming, and some people host games. Jaguar in particular, I know you've hosted a couple on the server. So. Alright, we've got another Deadlander. I think the strategy here is going to be have V knock these two out. And go for the Deadlander next turn. Chomsky can do a damage. Amazing! That's okay. No, this battle went well. This battle went very well. This strategy's been working for us. Aren't they just gonna run away? Bye. Okay. That was a freebie battle. Yep, here we come with two Deadlanders now. And I'm assuming the final battle is going to be all three Deadlanders. Here we go. Battle 50. It's not. It's 2 of these. I want to get one of them out of the fight real quick. That's absolutely fine. Well, we made it. Now we should unlock the special battle. Congratulations, you've successfully completed the Cave of Trials. It brings me joy that I can reward you with this. Take it. A magic ribbon that somehow increases teamwork. What use could it have? Well, your journey is still far from over, my friends. If you want to keep fighting, just talk to me again, and we shall begin the process once more. I no longer possess any amazing rewards, but you shall still earn berries, so feel free to come back anytime. Oh, since this was the first time you beat the Cave of Trials, random mode is now available, and some spice in future challenges. Warning, error! Warning, error! Never gonna use Bubble Shield Light on Kabu. And then Hurricane Bubbles. This is Tangy Bug. You cannot examine Tangy Bug, actually. There is no spy option. Not too bad. Not too bad thus far. Tangy Bug has 99 HP. I know that for a fact. I couldn't tell you how much damage I've done. I just have to keep this strategy up. Why did I turn relay back to Kabu? Oh, because Kabu didn't taunt, that's why. It is kind of like a Mythigno. You can do nothing, and I'm actually going to... More than anything, I cannot have Kabu fall in this fight. Leaf falling would not be good either. But that's why we brought Queen's Dinners. That's a lot of damage. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna... No, you know what? I can afford to... That worked out. That worked out very well. I don't think Kabu can be taken out this turn. But Kabu also can't taunt. I think I'm gonna pass to E to get a little more damage in. I think I'm going to bubble shield the whole party. And now that I'm out of TP, I'm gonna use the Berry Smoothie. This is the toughest boss, not because it's a tough boss, but because you're fighting it at the end of a gauntlet. This is a gamble of play. I need V not to get hit this turn for hard damage. That worked. How much health do you have? It would really be nice right now if I knew how much health I was working with. I'm gonna use Bubble Shield full, and then I'm gonna use a Queen's Dinner. Got it. Ooh. Push rock. That is one of the hardest bosses in the game for sure. Oh wait, I didn't lose my items? Honestly, I will take the dark cherries over a tangy berry. As useful as they both are. Yeah, I want to save. Oh man, that was intense. That was a gauntlet. So I got 2 of the medals that I needed to 100%. Next, we're gonna pop right over here to the arcade. Where I have grinded up enough tokens rather, to get all of the medals that are required from here. The Empower Plus medal, the Enfeeble Plus, Fortify Plus, Break Plus, Charge Up Plus, and of course the pretty little ribbons that go on Chomsky. And that's all the key prizes you can get from here. Time to buy Porygon. Basically that was Porygon being bought. Okay, so there's a few more medals we have to get, but I think we should grab those after our break. There is one more little boss endurance thing that we have to do, but that really should not be difficult compared to what we just did. We have to fight 3 bosses in a row, I think it is. And then we have to do a few more just going to random locations. But when we come back after our break, we'll start talking about the Brazilian elections. So, everybody get ready for that. Just want to make sure that I didn't miss any chat also before I go. 4-part series, not on a playlist. Imagination says this in the New York Times series on how government was lying about a Muslim school is pretty interesting. That one is the Trojan Horse Affair podcast. Okay, thank you for all the information. That was a really good thing. Jalex, take care. Thank you so much for stopping in. And yeah, let's take a break. Since we didn't get the awesome epic music that we wanted during all of that. Here we go, endgame music. I will be back in a few minutes, everybody. Okay, everyone, and we are back. Hope you enjoyed the music. Let's see. What happened while I was gone? Welcome, welcome, Anarcha. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. Glad to have you here. What's the name of the things that explode in the sky and sparkle? Fireworks? Yep, that is indeed the word for it. Hearing a lot of those right now during the Brazilian election vote counting. And a lot of people both cheering and screaming at the local pub. And there's 2 pubs near my house, a Bolsonarist one and a Lunaist one. And they seem to be competing to be the loudest. I don't think the final results are out. Yeah, I don't imagine they would be yet. Current counts has Bolsonaro at 47% and Lula at 41%. Hill says the music made the election feel more intense. Well, this election is going to potentially have some implications across Central and South America. Particularly South America, but Central America as well. Brazil's a big player in the regional politics. Now, obviously the main 2 being Lula and Bolsonaro, and I know for a fact that one of them needs to hit 50% in this first race to avoid the runoff. Is that correct, Anarcho? Thank you so much for coming in. We have somebody who knows a lot more than I do, probably, about the Brazilian election. So that's always helpful. They should play Bug Fables music at every election. True. Now, what I do know, thank you, Anarcho. Lula was president of Brazil, I believe in 2006 he was elected, and then there was a bunch of right-wing nonsense enacted that removed him from power, a lot of court stuff that happened, and here we are at this current election, where Brazil was actually kind of doing very well under Lula, from what I understand, comparatively speaking, in this neoliberal hellscape of a world that we live in. He was able to complete his presidency. Okay. And, Bolsonaro has basically, using these typical right-wing austerity measures, has more or less messed up the country. Dilma was from the same party as him as well. Okay. And she was not able to complete it. She was taken out in the coup. Okay, so she's the one that got taken out. Okay, thank you for that clarification. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, one, we're always behind a bit of a fog when it comes to being in the US and looking at these particular situations, but also I'm also not fully knowledgeable, just to be completely blunt, on the election, so I'm really happy to have somebody here who is a little bit more aware of what's been happening and what's going on. Like, I have the general premise and idea, but it's always good to have somebody backing up and providing additional information who knows way more than I do, because you're closer to being on the ground. And Lula was arrested, so he couldn't run in the last election. Yeah, and he got tied into the courts with all that, and finally was allowed to, during this particular election, run again. Because under his presidency, before the coup happened, again, Brazil was doing pretty well, and Bolsonaro's entire perspective has been to appeal to right-wing neoliberal interest. He's put the Amazon rainforest basically up for development. He's making a lot of the same right-wing talking points that we've seen from the Trump camp in the US, where he's kind of talking about this election potentially not being legitimate. We're basically talking about the same type of austerity measures we know from all of our respective countries and how we've experienced that. The judge that got Lula arrested then got Bolsonaro into Bolsonaro's government. Of course he did. Of course. Ill asked, will leftists continue to pressure Lula? That's a very good question. Anarcho says, I hope the leftists will continue to pressure Lula as he's acting center-right and not really socialist. Center-left. That's the kind of the impression I got from him, where he's definitely way better, though, than the alternative, but he's certainly not leaning anywhere in the leftist direction. The fact that he is advocating for some of the stuff he does and it's being responded to in such negative terms is actually really, really disturbing. Because the things that he's asking for are not absurd. Duke said, I think the Amazon's not far from being a carbon source instead of a heat sink. Yeah, well, that's because they keep allowing the development of it. Alright, here, I have to fight 3 bosses in a row. Not too bad. Let's see, let me catch up with y'all in chat. So we have here... Jaguar says, is that the judge is connected to money, hungry, brought out powers? Probably yes. Duke says, my leftist Brazilian friend has been grumbling about how Lula has been making friends with his old opponents and capitalists. Yeah, that's always just, like, concerning. And that is an issue that we've seen in a lot of places where in order to make inroads into the system and to gain power again, there's often negotiation with conservative and reactionary factions in order to be recognized as legitimate and not completely be removed and taken out from elections. We've seen this in quite a number of places. So it's kind of a disturbing trend where there's a reach across the aisle and a collaboration between people who very likely have been very left-leaning and very leftist at one time, or very much leaning in that direction, and some people who have, again, over time, started moving further right because power was their key interest. And that's always a disturbing trend of these types of electoral democratic elections, right? Like, you're going where the funding is, you're going where a lot of the resources are. But that said, I do have to admit that Lula's, at the very least, campaign promises certainly seem to be a lot more reasonable both towards the people and towards the environment than anything Bolsonaro is even remotely putting out there. And that's a huge factor for me. Shark says that's something I've seen in the US. The right gets more and more radical, and the left portrays themselves as moderate, reasonable choice, and there's barely any motivation to go further left. Yeah, and then they end up basically being like, we went high, we did everything the best way, we did everything the right way, and by doing things quote the right way and following procedures, they just let leftists trample all over things. Jaguar says the talk of coups always gets me nervous because we all know who's backing up the coups in the background. Oh, for sure. It's the US and Western interests. Anarcho says Lula's VP is not leftist. Okay. Duke says I've heard some of the violence in Brazil leading up to the elections. Anarcho says, yep, there have been a lot of murders, especially of rightists against leftists. Yeah, that always happens. And then they'll blame the leftists for it. Watch that video after stream, of course. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate that. Do you know if Lula wants to rejoin CELAC and leave OAS? Nerka said, sorry, I'm not up to date with that. That's a really good question. Let me see if I can quickly glean that information. Lula CELAC. Because that'd be huge if Brazil ended up as part of CELAC. Well, again, I should say, because Brazil hasn't been in CELAC for a while. In fact, I think, Lula, wasn't Lula part of that? Hold on, I'm taking a look. Yeah. The Latin American Caribbean Summit of Integration and Development took place in Brazil. It was organized at the initiative of the Lula administration with the goal of building cooperation mechanism with greater autonomy from the United States and Canada. That's what I thought. Lula was the one who led that. And then, of course, with Bolsonaro, they were no longer in. And the 2021 summit was in Mexico. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Lula takes Brazil, would that not mean that all of South America is now, by some flavor, is now led by some flavor of leftist? I mean, left in terms of like US and Canadian left? Sure, probably. Actual left, probably not. I'm trying to think. Lula is left-leaning. I'm trying to think of who else. Ecuador, I know, isn't. Who's in? I'm trying to go through in my head, like, all the different leaders in each country right now, and well, Guatemala is not South American. Guatemala is definitely not gonna be in that, should we continue, or should we just... And I don't see a reason to finish the boss rush. Do we have to finish the boss rush for any reason? Boss rush, bug fables. Oh, the third one gives you the Spy Specs medal, and the sixth one will give you the Detector medal. Okay, I thought it was... That's fine. The first fight with Zasp and Mathiva is reported. Do you get anything for beating the boss rush? A unique wall trophy that's placed in the Flower Key House. I mean, I'm not dead set on that for stream. I may do that another time, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that on stream. Bill said some of the heads of state had heated exchanges with the Cuban, Venezuelan, Nicaraguan heads of state in the last CLEC meeting. Lion Shark says, I think you get a thing on the wall of your house for finishing it. And Duke says, though is Orbiter left-leaning in Mexico? Because that adds to it considering Mexico's size and proximity. Oh, man, it's... That's a good question. I forget. Looking it up now. He's often described as center-left, progressive, and populist, and an economic nationalist. Now, obviously, when it comes to all this, we look at all of this stuff when it comes to the electoral politics, because it does actually make a small difference in people's lives. However, unfortunately, there's, not enough going on. And Anarcha, you made a decent video talking about democracy and how liberal bourgeois democracy isn't enough recently. Might as well give that a shout out. Bill says Latin America needs some sort of European Union. Yeah, something like that would be really helpful, wouldn't it? It needs something to be able to stand up against the threat of US imperialism constantly knocking on its door with a coup every other week. Also, where did I get my elf ears? They're really cool. I've had the elf ears for a really long time. I started wearing them on Sunday streams because Staxel, the first game that we played, I played as an elf character. And it just kind of became a thing that I just wear it on the Sunday streams, so... But thank you so much. Lula wants to create a South American currency. This is the kind of tradition we should aspire to maintain. The elf years. Embrace conservative elfism. Embrace tradition. That's funny. Turn relay back to B. A South American currency is an interesting idea, because I feel like it would have some staying power in terms of a world stage. Duke said there's an argument that unified monetary policies can create intense power imbalances within the Union as different players want different things to happen and different powers to make it happen. Well, we've seen that in Europe, for sure. Wait, General Ultimax's tank is next? Does this go all the way to the king at the end of the game? How? Chomsky with the win. Wait, do I still have to actually fight Ultimax? I was not expecting to actually have to fight Ultimax. I think that's enough. I got the 2 medals I needed. Let me see what the other 10 battles are, because I don't know. Yeah, this goes all the way to fighting the Everlasting King, and I genuinely don't feel like fighting that boss fight again. Beating either boss rush will award a unique trophy. Oh, it's either boss rush? It doesn't have to be the main bosses? The full mini boss rush streak trophy is blue, while the full boss rush streak trophy is gold. Both trophies feature the face of boss. Okay, so you get one for each. I'm not too invested in that for 100%. I've fought all the bosses. It's not like I can't do it again. I got the 2 medals that I needed. Coming back here, though. I had set up what other ones I was missing. Detector and spy specs. I've got all the ones from status mirrors in the giant's lair. Fly southward across a pit immediately before the red crystal. Okay, I know where that is. Alright, so now we're just gonna go grab the last remaining medals in the game to get what's considered officially 100%. Now, read through this a little bit there. A scallopede. That's funny. There's an argument that unified monetary policies can... I read that. As long as the US keeps raising interest rate, it will hurt emerging markets and developing countries. True. The conversion rates from real to dollar are so insane, it's basically impossible to buy something in dollar. Duke said the Greek financial crisis is a great example of the problem, but Draghi in Italy, his neoliberal policies, and eventually the recent fascist victory there are a result of that financial crisis. Ill said, I don't think Latin America will follow the neoliberal policies. Anarcho says the people outside are driving me insane. I am so sorry that you're dealing with the loudness. But hopefully, whatever comes of it, hopefully we see Lula. That would be the best outcome. Now, Anarcho, maybe you could help me out here. If neither one of them hits 50%, what exactly happens? Is there a runoff election between the two, or how does that work? Il says, of course, that's not going to stop Western countries from trying to force them to. Jaguar said, agreed, it would be great if Latin America could form a unified power to fight against imperialist powers from destroying their nations in progress. Very true, because it's often the austerity measures that are presented that often lead to a lot of the negative outcomes. And whenever they get a right-wing fascist in place, they end up just removing all of the good progressive positions that were put into power and start shifting in the direction of cutting everything. And it ends up hurting the country completely by bringing in private interests. Duke said the monetary needs of different countries can diverge, though. Where one country wants a stronger currency and one wants devaluation and money printing, this can happen even if no neoliberalism. That's true, but I don't see another alternative while we're in this neoliberal hellscape for a lot of these nations to survive. If the states are going to survive, that's the way they're going to do it, by unifying. Like, there's limits at what states can do to combat imperialism. Especially smaller states that are constantly being infiltrated by the United States and other Western powers, and in some ways, some of the other powers in the globe as well. At this point, most Latin American countries want sovereignty and agency without having a coup or the IMF thrown at them every other 5 minutes. True. Duke said, though a currency union is not a unified power unless you're on top, a free trade area and political unity through multinational institutions would be. Ill asked, is the election for Congress also? Does it look favorable to leftists? Anarcha says there will be a second vote. These elections aren't just for president, but for governors too. They happen every 2 years. Duke said, has done a lot of damage in a short time. Yeah, he has. Bolsonaro has definitely done a lot of damage in the short time that he's been in power. He's ripped apart literally years and years of efforts in the short span of time that he's been in power. I know that Lula's going for, I think, a 3rd term, technically. So, I don't know. Are there term limits, Anarcho? Also, another good question, Duke. Do the governor races look bad? It's just 2 turns? Isn't Lula going for a 3rd term right now? Did I misremember that? Yeah, in May 2021, Lula stated he would run for a 3rd term in 2022 Brazilian general election. Oh, it's 2 terms in sequence. Okay. See, in the US, you can do only 2 terms. After your 2 terms are up, you cannot be president again. There's no limitation. You can do the 2 in a row or 2 in separate, with something in between. Also, welcome, Anna. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. Glad you can join us here. Elections are every 4, but for different things. This time, people in BR vote for 5 different positions: president, governor, senator, federal deputy, and state deputy. Good to have more knowledge here. Duke said 2 terms in sequence seems like a weird way to allow juntas to keep the president their position. How so, Duke? Also, there is a interesting position that term limits can actually be exploited to make right-wing governments happen. Although I happen to think that after a certain point in time, someone else in your party can take over. Lula did too, then had a person elected and re-elected, so we almost had 16 years. Yeah, and then, of course, the coup happened. Putin used that loophole to basically be permanent president despite there being term limits in the Russian constitution. Wait, the Russian constitution has term limits? I actually didn't know that. No, I fell. Actually, that's a really great question, Ella. Is there a lot of Western-based media in Brazil? Nope. Where is this medal at? I see it over there, but how am I supposed to get to that? Nope. Nope. Ah, come on. Dang. That is not an easy... I almost had that one. Come on, come on. Oh, no! I'm wondering if there's a way to get over there from here. Don't want to fight that thing. Did they just hit me in the middle of the air? Anarcho says, CNN, there's others that might exist, but there are not as popular. Anna says, there's a lot of Western media in Brazil. Il says, what was their opinion of the coverage when Dilma was cooed? Anna says, it's a complex question, the media is right or left as well. So... But Anna says, I must go because I will watch the live counting of results, sort of. See you guys later. In Toronto, people are still voting. Well, thank you so much for stopping in and for letting us know. So far, Bolsonaro is winning, but only by 2%. 2% of votes counted. Do you know what time they're gonna more or less be done? Because 2% is nothing. $9 p.m. Brazil. Yeah, that's gonna be way after the stream's over. But definitely, if we can get updates from anybody on the Discord, that would be amazing. In the Northeast, Lula wins. So Anna, what is your... Okay. Sao Paulo, Bolsonaro tends to win. So people outside of Brazil can also vote for the election. Usually it doesn't take that long as other countries. You can't dig from this area. Okay. Terrifying, spooky music. I'm just trying to get the heck out of the Deadlands. I don't want to be here. still can't dig from this area. Oh, come on. That's called tactically jumping down a hole. Come on. Come on. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Make it. Whew. Running, 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 running. Ah, man. Get me out of here. I'm by a save point. Please let me dig now. Thank you. Jeez. Alright, what's the next medal I have up here? Berserker, which is located in Chomper Cave. I know where that is. I thought I'd gotten this one on screen, but there's a few things that I did on screen that just didn't register. Anna says the important thing is Brazil, every vote counts the same, not like in the United States. That's a really good point. Because one of the issues in the US is the fact that somebody from one state can end up, you know, getting the voting power of somebody, of like 3 people from another state. And voting's mandatory in Brazil? That's good to know. I knew, Bolsonaro was talking about how the election might be fraudulent, and I think Bernie Sanders had just put out a thing that we need to respect the democratic wishes of the people of Brazil. To try to do the limited damage control that he can do, I guess. Because you know that in the US, everyone's gonna be like, oh, well, it was an illegitimate election, and it's gonna be manipulated and twisted in such a way as to... Is that the Hollow Knight Needle? That looks like the Hollow Knight Needle right there. Look, every right-winger in the US is gonna be talking about how Bolsonaro, you know, actually won the election and backing up the same points that's going to undermine any sense of bourgeois liberal democracy in a right-wing fashion. Not that it doesn't have its problems, and we all know it, we're leftists here, we talk about it all the time, but having it critiqued from a right-wing perspective just isn't gonna help us. Bolsonaro basically just steals Trump's moves. He just does everything Trump does a little later. I find that that's going to be a trend pretty much across the globe when it comes to right-wingers, because they're all funded by the same people and the same corporations. The same talking points that work in the US are going to work in other countries just as effectively, because they're going to have more proportional funding to provide against leftist perspectives. They're going to overwhelm and satiate the medias of different countries. That's what they often do. What's the next medal I need? Life Cast. That's one I could have gotten. It's in the Forsaken Lands, 1 room west of Patton's hut. I don't remember who the hell Patton is. Enter a cave in Forsaken Lands, 1 room west of Patton's hut. Shark, if you're around, do you know where that one is? Oh, I think I know who Patton is. Hold up. I just have no idea how to get to him from the Forsaken Lands. Alright, we're gonna explore for a bit. Yeah, Forsaken Lands. Hello and welcome, Steven. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. Thanks for stopping by. I am having a nice Sunday so far. It's been a good set of conversations. Chill. We beat the Cave of Trials in Bug Fables. And we're grabbing the last few medals to wrap up the game. You hope Bozo ends up in legal trouble like Trump did? One can hope. Although, you see the kind of immunity that someone like him with his money gets compared to, say, an average person. It's ridiculous. Can you imagine if anybody else literally took classified documents and hid it in their house? I should have quit Bug Me Not, because I'm kind of getting annoyed with these battles. Not inventory medals. If I'm using Bug Me Not, I don't need Leaf Cloak on. Was Petrobras privatized? I don't think it was officially privatized, but it allowed for a lot of investors. Yes, Stephen, I am indeed wearing elf ears. It's kind of a tradition on the Sunday stream, one that I've been requested to bring back, so I'm glad that you enjoy it. I don't usually wear them for my regular videos because of the topics I'm talking about. It just doesn't lend itself to that. But for Sunday streams, it's chill. Should totally... I don't have a problem wearing it at all. So here's Patton's hut. It's one room west. So there's a cave here somewhere. I'm assuming this. No? Oh, it's up there. I see it, I see it, I see it. Okay, and use Ice Rain to reach a platform in the top right corner of the room. So I'm assuming what I do is this, and I jump up here. Then I can ride this across. Okay, I messed that up, but that's the general premise. Then I hit the switch. And now what? Is this it over here? There it is. Life cast. Anarka says, does anyone want to know a funny but slightly disturbing thing I heard? A friend said that in his old friend group, they'd sign each other up to be one of the helpers in the election, and you legally have to go. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it may be a case of you having to go if you find out too late. That's pretty messed up. That you could sign somebody else up? Bill said so other people can sign you up without your consent, and then you legally have to go? Yeah, that is really disturbing. Steven says, I've only spent a few minutes playing this game, but it's truly adorable. Yeah, I love this game. This game has been one that we've been playing for a really long time on this channel, and honestly, this is probably the last that we're gonna see of it, and it's a little sad to see it go. We've got TP Saber, which I got one from that. Do I have both TP Sabers now? Medals and stats. Let me check. I only have one of the TP Sabers, and I got that one from Cave, the level 40 of... Oh, there only is one. Never mind. I have that then. Heal Plus. And that's the stick bug in... Okay, I know where that is. And pay your respects to the game. True. Please do. This game has been really wonderful. And we really are at the absolute end game here. Ah, you found me. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. Take this. Keep this place a secret. Will do. And... what do I have left? Defense exchange is from beating wave 30. Then I'm only missing some of the HP plus badges. I don't know which ones I'm missing, because there's 6 of them. You'd recommend Disco Elysium next, just saying. I don't think we have time for Disco Elysium right now. I also do not own Disco Elysium, so that's gonna have to be put on the back burner, as it were. Yeah, I'm also not sure it would count as chill. That's another good point, Duke. Let's see. There's 6 HP plus badges in the game. That sounds like one that I would do in a different context than the Chill Sunday stream. Get someone to make a Disco Elysium, but, like, cute. That would be funny. Okay, let's see. I've defeated Sen and Pishy. And thus got it for... I got that one, the free one for beating hard mode battles. Found at the entrance of the bandit hideout on a raised platform to the left where it can be... That's... I feel like I got that one. The medal can be bought from Shades at the Underground Tavern. I definitely have that one. I bought Shades out. Found hidden behind a waterfall in front of the bridge to Lost Sands. It's out of sight and can be retrieved by throwing Beamerang at it. The outskirts are unlocked in Chapter 2. That sounds like one I missed. I'm gonna go for that one. It's the sort of game that if you play it, you know the devs would rather you pirate and play it than not play it, especially in light of their smashing financial success. The music is nice and the gameplay's relaxing. Are the themes kind of on the more touchy side, as it were? The more difficult side to talk about? Anarcho says, I'd even buy it, but the conversion to dollars to real is $200. No, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Please don't do that to yourself. Also, look at the little tangy berry that's up there. That's from beating the tangy boss. Where the heck is the entrance to the desert? Sam, hello, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a chill and lovely Sunday. About to do a couple of chores while you listen? By all means, glad to have you here and that you can join us. Where's my map? I need a map. Termite Capital, Middle Island, Bandit Hideout, Ancient Castle, Lost Sands. Alright, I remember. Duke, enjoy your soy burgers for dinner. Have a good one, and thanks for stopping in. What is the outskirts? This leads towards Lost Sands, yeah. Is this not where it is? Found hidden behind a waterfall in front of the bridge to the Lost Sands. Okay, so this is not it. The bridge to Lost Sands. A waterfall behind the bridge? What is it talking about? That would be the bridge to Lost Sands. There's the waterfall. Hidden behind a waterfall in front of the bridge to the Lost Sands. Am I? Retrieve by throwing the boomerang at it. How many HP plus bad? I have 4 of them, and that means I'm missing 2 of them. I definitely have the one in Ant City Kingdom. I definitely have the one from the Underground Tavern. I definitely have this one. There's only 3 I could be missing. That's in Lost Sands, Bulgaria Outskirts. Sorry, I'm checking a guide because I actually don't know where this one is. This is pretty much what we have left in the game, too, so I'm a little... I don't know where to go for this. Do you happen to know which one this is, Shark? Because I'm genuinely confused where this one is. B, hello, welcome. Hope you're having a chilly and lovely Sunday. B says, I only have a few minutes, but I wanted to say hello to my comrades. Hello, indeed. I'm missing 2 of the HP plus badges. And I'm pretty sure it's the one in the outskirts. Yeah, I'm having a pretty chill time. We're just finishing up Bug Fables. Having a little trouble. Oh, I see. I found the waterfall. I found the waterfall. Nope. I'm good. That's sneaky. That's really sneaky. It's this waterfall right here. That's one of the 2 I'm missing. And then I'm pretty sure I got the one in front of the bandits' hideout in Lost Sands. So I probably am missing the one in Snake's Den, Snake Mouth Den, to be honest. Found in the Snake Mouth's deaths, one room after saving Leaf on a pillar in the middle of the room. How would I have missed that? I mean, I wouldn't put it past myself to have missed that one. Unfortunately, a very similar myth to the Reagan area welfare queen has been spread, but personally I know people who it has helped greatly. That myth is one of the most frustrating myths about the way that welfare programs are supposed to work. And the way that it's such a manipulative tactic of targeting some of the most vulnerable populations and saying that they're taking advantage, and the fact that people buy it up is just absurd to me. I'm gonna laugh half if we end up finishing off in Snake Meltdown. The room after you save Leaf. I just don't remember what room I saved Leaf in. It's been so long. Yeah, I'm not sure where I would have missed the one in here. Let's head back and we'll check the bandit entrance. Okay, let me catch up with chat. Also, enjoy your snacks and burger, Enrico. Glad to have you here. Been great talking with you about this stuff. Let me catch up. Was the World Cup in Brazil when Lula was president? I have no idea. Damn corporations are the ones with welfare. Of course they are. They want... The thing you'll learn about right-wing tactics, and more than anything else, is they will point the finger at the most vulnerable populations and say those people are doing what they're doing. That's how that works. Brazil World Cup was when Dilma was president, at least in the same year she became president. B says, yeah, corporations take all our tax money because they give themselves all the profits as bonuses and then claim it as a loss. Exactly. And the double standard from earlier conversation, when companies fail, they get bailed out, but if individuals need help from the destructive society, it's clearly they're unfailing and don't deserve help. Jaguar 100 says ill. Completely true. Jaguar says the only true welfare queens are these corporations that are leeches to society and the earth. B says corporations love socialism, but just corporate socialism. Yeah, they want socialism when it comes to their benefits, but nobody else's. Been good seeing so many different faces in the chat today, as well as people from the comments, like B, like, I see you in the comments all the time, and seeing you on stream, it's nice seeing the new faces, as well as all the recurring people. think the bandit hideout was somewhere in this direction, but I could be wrong. I know what the screen looks like that I'm looking for. B says, I love your stuff, you're my favorite creator, Tara. That's really sweet, thank you so much. Yeah, that's where the HP plus would be if it was here. So I have this one. So... that means it must be the one in Snakemouth Den that I'm missing. Because I'm not missing one in the Ant Kingdom City in Merub's shop. Because I bought Merub out. I bought Shades out in the Underground Tavern. And I should have gotten the other one free from Artis for beating the bosses on hard mode. Just in case I can check the caravan. In the... outskirts of Defiant Root. Let me just check that, just in case something went wonky with that, where I didn't get credit for that one on hard mode. Yeah, the medal isn't here, so the only one left for these HP plus medals is in Snakemouth Den, but how would I have missed one that's, like, literally in front of you? There are 6 HP plus medals available in the game. You know what? Let me just double check that I didn't do this later in the game and get the medal put in the inventory for hard mode and didn't actually pick it up. Because that sounds like something I would do. Yep. Achievement unlocked, medal collector. Achievement unlocked, our job's done. That's it. That's Bug Fables. We did it, everyone. That's 100%. All discoveries, full bestiary, full recipe book, all the records, all the quests, we're done. We have achieved 100% according to the game. All achievements have been acquired. We did it, people, we did it. So it doesn't really make sense for me to go back to Saxel for, what, 15-ish minutes? B, have a wonderful and chill rest of your Sunday. Enjoy time with your son. Thanks for stopping in. You know what? I would not be opposed to setting some epic music. Somebody pick a song from this game that they enjoyed, or I'll pick something, and we'll just talk for a few more minutes, and then I'll head off and you all can talk and chat. Anarcho says, back with my signature funny but disturbing fact. Here's a popular, tasty, cheap dish called couscous. Yeah, I know about couscous. Most commonly made with cornflakes. Nationalists starting calling it the couscous clan. Oh, geez. Come on. Can they not? Now to play the game again with different codes. Oh yeah, the ones that randomize which medals you get and all that. Yeah, I don't know if that would be a chill Sunday experience, but for sure that's something I could do in my own time. What was a good... What is the battle against the bee boss, the bee robot boss called? Because that's a good one. Mecha Bee Destroyer Blast Lord. There we go. So I think the only thing that I really haven't shown off on screen is 100%ing the mini-bosses and 100%ing the... Oh, well, I didn't mean for it to change the music. 100%ing the bosses in a row. But I'm not too worried about that. You saw me fight all the bosses once. Having me do it in a row while I just have V wreck them is not really that fun as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Snake Meltdown. Where is it? There we go. Awesome music. So yeah. Any final thoughts on the Brazilian election that we want to get out? With this epic music playing in the background? Anarcho says, I wish they could not, for real. Il says Lula. Yeah, let's hope. Alright. Jaguar says, I hope there isn't a coup. You know, the thing is, if Lula wins, which seems likely based on the predictions that we saw, Bolsonaro is going to fight it. And if Bolsonaro fights it, the right-wingers in the US and other parts of the globe are going to come in and say that the election was illegitimate. And you're going to see media sources from all across the spectrum of quote-unquote left, even papers like whatever, liberal papers in the US, basically coming out and trying to push the agenda that Bolsonaro actually won the election and it was fraudulent. In Brazil, fake news, America's the only country in the world. We certainly act like it. We certainly act like that. Poder a los trabajadores y al pueblo. Yes, Jaguar, I completely agree. Gangle, hello and welcome. I'm always worried about the long shadows of Empire. That's my thoughts on the election. Yeah, that's the thing, is even if the elections were free and fair, which there's problems with the way that elections are run throughout anything that resembles bourgeois democracies. The fact that you can have a US influence and the shadow of empire reaching over always makes things dangerous. Because even if the left wins, what's stopping them from months down the line, years down the line, when things get a little too out of hand, for things to go right back in the direction of a coup? There's already people online putting out literal articles talking about how they should start selling stock in some of the Brazilian corporations because the evil leftists are coming in. It's disturbing. But yeah, hopefully we see a Lula victory, and hopefully it's... Anarcho said, yeah. It's that kind of stuff. Where... Do I still have that article open? Let me see if I can show it. Now, Reuters is talking about how they're convinced that they're gonna do that, but there was some other site that I had said. Oh yeah. Barron's had put out the article. And I'm not even surprised. They were talking about how Petrobras stock was actually going to plummet because so many people were selling it, and that this is a good time to buy it. The upside potential is meaningful even if a Lula government would force Petrobras to take shareholder-unfriendly actions. The stock could still gain more than 50% based on a 4% discount rate and a $80 Brent crude. We believe that despite the political noise that has been weighing on the stock, Petrobras still provides decent cash flows and an attractive upside even in more interventionist scenarios. Right now, the stock looks too cheap to pass up. That's the kind of stuff they're already talking about. How to buy and sell Brazil differently based on the election. The stuff about evil leftists reminds me of when I was a kid I got told by adults that communists eat babies. Oh my goodness. It's a literal witch hunt. That's the mythos about witches, right? That they eat children? But that's just an attack on feminism. It's the same kind of arguments they make all the time. But yeah, everyone, this has been a wonderful stream. Definitely keep chatting up on the Discord about the election and what's going on down there. And yeah, we'll be in touch on the server because I'll be around a little bit here and there throughout the night. That said, I want to thank you all for stopping by and for, again, having these wonderful conversations. I want to thank you all for sharing Bug Fables with me. This game has gone on for a long time on this channel, and it's going to be weird moving on from it. But next time we'll be returning back to Staxel. I'm glad, again, you could all come out and join. Trying to think if there's any other logistical stuff. Obviously, if you're someone who's checked out the stream and isn't on the Discord, please do consider stopping in the Discord and having these conversations with us. And if you've been lurking or whatever, consider stopping in and actually chatting on livestream if you feel up for it. It's always good to see new voices and new perspectives coming into the chat. So thank you again, everyone. I also want to ask if you're in a financial place to do so, and only if you're in a financial place to do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon, especially as political content that I talk about on my channel can often be demonetized. And it goes a long way to helping the channel and continuing these streams to happen, as well as my political videos. I'm going to give you all the 5 minutes. I'll leave it a little bit longer since we're ending a little bit early to chat it up. The timer will hit 0 and I'll just end at a random point. But thank you again for sharing this wonderful game with me and this wonderful experience. So again, we'll stop by into Staxel next time, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one.